Imagine stumbling, quite by accident, upon a hidden treasure. Gold, a gleaming, untouched piece of the Earth's ancient story, waiting to be unearthed. It's a discovery that could change everything. Gold is a special metal, a substance unlike any other, shining brightly and valued across the world. It's been weighed, measured, and traded for millennia, its worth seemingly immutable. For centuries, it symbolized wealth, freedom, the power to shape one's destiny, and the hope for a new life. A chance to escape the confines of the past and build a brighter future. In 1848 in California, a territory on the verge of transformation, a worker named James Marshall, while constructing a sawmill, found gold in a river. A seemingly insignificant event that would alter the course of history. That tiny discovery, a few glittering flakes, sparked a global frenzy. The news spread like wildfire, igniting imaginations and fueling dreams of instant riches. The word gold echoed across continents, promising transformation, a siren call to those seeking fortune and adventure. People everywhere dreamed of striking it rich, of escaping poverty and claiming their share of the golden promise. The California gold rush began, drawing thousands upon thousands with hope and ambition, a human tide surging towards the west. They faced dangers and hardships, the perils of the journey, the backbreaking labor, but also moments of joy and disappointment, the thrill of discovery, the agony of defeat. Their journey changed California and America forever, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape and the national identity. This is the story of the California gold rush, a time when dreams and destiny collided, a crucible where fortunes were made and lost. Gold meant more than money. It meant a chance to start over, to reinvent oneself in a land of opportunity. The rush for gold shaped the land, its people, and the future of a nation, forging a new chapter in the American saga. Before the glint of gold ignited a worldwide frenzy, California was a land of serene beauty, a place of quiet rhythms and untouched landscapes. For generations, Native American tribes thrived, living in harmony with the land for centuries, their lives interwoven with the natural world. They understood the delicate balance of the ecosystem. They fished in the clear rivers, hunted in the vast forests, and gathered the bounty of the land, each tribe with its own unique customs, traditions, and stories passed down through generations, shaping their identity and connection to the land. Then, Spanish missionaries arrived, building missions that would become centers of agriculture and introducing new plants and animals, forever altering the landscape and the way of life. Later, California became part of Mexico, dotted with vast cattle ranches called ranchos, sprawling across the valleys and hills. Life was simple, centered on farming the fertile land and raising animals, a pastoral existence dictated by the seasons. News traveled slowly, carried by riders on horseback, and people lived isolated lives on remote ranches or in small, close-knit villages, their world defined by the horizon. Few suspected the incredible treasure hidden beneath their feet, the glittering veins of gold waiting to be discovered. The land's quiet, its peaceful slumber would soon be shattered by the earth-shaking discovery of gold. California's untouched beauty, its pristine wilderness, was about to change forever, transformed by the relentless pursuit of fortune. The world, as they knew it, was on the brink of a transformation, a shift that would ripple across continents. Gold, that glittering metal, would turn this sleepy, agrarian land into a place of unimaginable dreams and unprecedented chaos, a crucible where fortunes were made and lives were lost. In January 1848, a seemingly ordinary month, history was quietly being made in a remote corner of the world. James Marshall's gold discovery, an event that would forever alter the course of California and the world at Sutter's mill, changed everything. It was a moment that ignited a spark, setting off a chain reaction that would transform a quiet territory into a global magnet. At first, Marshall and Sutter, understanding the potential ramifications, tried to keep it secret, fearing chaos, societal disruption, and the overwhelming influx of people that could destabilize their existing way of life. They knew this discovery was a double-edged sword, but word spread quickly. The allure of gold is a powerful force, difficult to contain, especially thanks to Sam Brannan, a man with an entrepreneurial spirit, a savvy store owner who recognized the immense opportunity this discovery presented. Brannan paraded through San Francisco, seizing the moment to capitalize on the frenzy, shouting with a nugget held high for all to see, "Gold! Gold from the American River!" His announcement was the spark that lit the fuse. The news raced across California, carried by word of mouth, horseback riders, and any means available. Then the nation, spreading like wildfire through newspapers and telegraph lines, then the world. The news jumped across oceans, reaching far-flung corners of the globe. Letters filled with tales of unbelievable wealth, travelers eager to see the golden land for themselves, and ships carried tales of instant riches, painting a picture of streets paved with gold. People from Europe and Asia, driven by dreams of prosperity, South America and beyond, heard the call and began their journeys to California. Farmers leaving behind their plows and fields, doctors setting aside their medical bags, and workers abandoned their lives, their trades, and their families, chasing the golden dream, a vision of wealth and a new beginning. The promise of gold united people from every corner of the globe, creating a melting pot of cultures and aspirations. California became a beacon of hope and adventure, a land of opportunity for those willing to risk everything. The rush was on, a stampede of humanity driven by the insatiable desire for riches, an unstoppable wave of humanity transforming the landscape and the very fabric of society. The world's eyes turned to California, watching with bated breath as the drama unfolded, hungry for fortune, for a piece of the California dream. The gold rush was more than a search for metal. It was a catalyst for change. It was a search for possibility, for a better life, for a future filled with promise. Dreams and desperation fueled the journey west, pushing people to their limits in pursuit of their ambitions. The golden promise was irresistible, a siren song that lured people from all walks of life to the shores of California. Getting to California was a perilous journey. Some sailed around South America's Cape Horn months at sea storms and sickness. Others braved the jungles of Panama, facing disease and delays. Many crossed the continent in wagon trains, enduring deserts, mountains, and exhaustion. Every route tested courage and endurance. The journey itself was a gamble with no guarantee of success. Hardship and hope traveled side by side. Only the determined reached the gold fields. Arriving in California, fortune seekers rushed to the gold fields. Most knew nothing of mining. They learned by trial and error. Panning for gold was backbreaking, cold, and slow, often for little reward. New tools like cradles and sluice boxes made mining more efficient. Mining camps sprang up overnight with names like Hangtown and Skunk Gulch. Camps were crowded, noisy, and expensive. Basic goods cost a fortune. Miners lived in tents or shacks, facing loneliness and disappointment, yet hope persisted. Every pan of dirt could hold a fortune. The goldfields were a mix of hardship and possibility. Towns grew rapidly, fueled by dreams and desperation. The gold rush brought explosive growth and opportunity. Cities like San Francisco boomed, fortunes were made overnight. But for most, gold was elusive. Many left poorer than they arrived. Native Americans suffered greatly. Their lands were overrun, their way of life destroyed. Rivers and forests were ravaged by mining, leaving scars on the land. Hydraulic mining caused floods and environmental devastation. Disease and violence swept through the region. The gold rush's legacy was both bright and dark. It brought hope and heartbreak, wealth and ruin. The land and its people were forever changed. The true cost of gold was far greater than anyone imagined. By the mid-1850s, the gold rush frenzy faded. Easy gold was gone. Big companies took over mining. Many 49ers left, but some stayed to build new lives. California became a U.S. state in 1850, its growth fueled by gold. The gold rush drew people from around the world, making America more diverse. The idea of the California dream was born. Success through hard work and risk. The gold rush shaped America's identity and spirit. Its lessons of hope, hardship, and ambition endure. The story of gold is a story of transformation. California's golden legacy still shines today.